Alright, today we are doing LMP3s at Road America. I didn't get to qualify. My internet went out right as qualifying started. I'm lucky I even got in the race. But yeah, so starting from P15, I think it is. Yeah, trying to make up a lot of positions here. Going for a podium from last. So, see what we can do. Making sure my tires are very warm. LMP3s can be very rough with cold tires, so that's what I was trying to do. Alright. Starting this race, it was very questionable
Get
start.
ready, going green.
So
The pace car is in.
it was like they were going, stopping. And we finally went. I gained 2 positions right off the bat.
Green flag, green flag.
Me and this guy were battling at T1. I was easily past him, so he just backed out by the time I got to T1.
Car on your left, clear. There's an
This
incident
happened.
ahead.
It was absolute carnage. I was
Car
so
on
lucky
your
I
left,
got out there.
clear.
And then you can see here, Sean coming to the right of me. Actually, we're gonna get this from a different angle, so you could see the full thing. So we're coming down to turn 1. Everything should have been normal. One guy rear ends someone, and then it turns into straight chaos. Like 10 cars go off. Like it was. I don't know how I survived it. I probably shouldn't have. But then you see here, Sean coming from my right side gets the inside for turn 3. I give him it. I go for the exit here. Get a much better exit than Sean. I'm on the outside line for the next corner for turn 5. Side by side, this whole straight, seeing who gets the better thing. But he's on the inside line for turn 5, which is much better than the outside. I go a little wide, and the guy ahead of us goes way wider than either of us. Sean gets ahead of me here. Just stay right on Sean. This car is very snappy though, very hard to keep smooth. I got my first off track there. Luckily I didn't get too many, so that was a good thing for this race, but I'm trying to stay right on Sean for the slipstream, down this straight, around the carousel. Just hoping for a decent slipstream on this straight to try to get the cars behind me, try to lose them. I have a very good run on them, but I back off here because can't really do anything. There, roll. No moves through there. Just driving like normal. And that's just I was on a lap 1, survived, got up to P8 on lap 1. That's 7 positions, I think. Probably wrong, but yeah. So starting lap 2 here. Good gap to the car behind, a little less than a second, I think.
1, 2, you're in the top 10.
That's a lot. Okay, yeah. Sean goes for a dive on the car ahead here. Takes the inside. I try to go for it. Get blocked. Me and him are side by side. I'm a little far behind. I still the inside here. I go for late braking. I get a better exit than him as well here, which is quite nice. He was on my right there, but he luckily backed out, so I got the position. Locked in my brakes a little there, could have been very bad. Going up to this turn, and looking at my mirror, I almost got rear-ended. The mirror doesn't show up very well, so we're going to show a different view. It could have been very bad. It could have taken me and him out. So close. We got very lucky Netcode didn't get involved there. It could have been very bad. Now here, me and Sean down the back straight. A guy getting mad because the T1 incident makes sense. Back off. Sean gets a good run. I get a good run. Trying to gap the cars behind, even though we pretty much already have. Oh, pretty big moment there. Almost spun. Alright, now on to lap 3 here around the carousel. Me and Sean going around it. I get what looks to be a pretty good exit here on Sean. Down to the kink. Still gaining on him, A very, very good exit compared to him. And he decides to, instead of defending, he's gonna try to just let me go. Hopefully, I bring him up to the next car. Is probably what he's thinking. No point in losing time to the car ahead. I thought he was gonna go for a switchback here, but luckily he backed off. So we just, yeah, kept positions. All right, now on to lap 4, P6 in 4 laps. Starting for P15, it was great. This is the car ahead. It spins out at turn 5, letting me and Sean go past him. It was great for us. Pushing me up to P5, Sean up to P6. Right now we're in the back straight. Into Canada corner. Nothing really happening. And Sean behind blocks up straight into the gravel, loses 2 seconds to me. So now he's going to be 3 seconds behind us. Very unfortunate for Sean there. But coming around this final turn, you see gravel, and that's Adam ahead. He went off the track, had a huge moment, lost so much time. We're going to show that. The final turn, brakes a little too late, almost spins, a great save from him. That was very, very close. Gets back on the track, has a horrible run down the whole straight. Now I'm just going to try to stay behind him, capitalize on his mistake. He's probably still feeling it. I'm frustrated because of it. Yeah, so Adam ahead, just got to stay right on him, put the pressure on. Trying to get a good exit on him through here, just trying to put pressure on him. That's the whole goal. Trying to get to P4 so then you get to the top 3 faster since they're all together. Here's just keeping it smooth. Nothing much going on, no pressure from behind. Just me and Adam. A lot of gravel on the track there. Final turn. He goes off the track. I have a little bit of a better exit than him. Alright, now this is on to lap 7. Into the carousel, just trying to go in for an exit here, and Adam gets a very bad exit. I get a very good exit. 2 opposite things. Going down to the kink here, I get to go down the outside and get the inside for Canada corner, which I take. And I get the position. He doesn't have a chance to come back at me, but he will in the main straight. So he'll be right behind me in my slipstream. Doing some weaving to try to get him to not get it, but he's very close. There's no way he wasn't going to go for a move here. We're going to be side by side through turn 1. Side by side the whole time, leaving each other just enough space. And then we're still side by side going to turn 3, and he backs off, letting me by. And then he doesn't get a run down this straight, which was quite nice for me. And we were just catching up to the lapped cars, 2 lap cars. Which could have been bad because sometimes lap cars just don't like to get out of the way, or just try defending when there's no point, so. Try to get lucky with them. And yeah, this guy just lets me by before the carousel, which is great for me. He also lets Adam by behind us. Almost getting off track there, very close. So the next lap, catching him in catching the other lap car in the carousel again. He lets me by in the carousel. Same with Adam. Adam's still right on me with 2 laps left. Around the final turn, onto the final lap here, in P4, Adam right behind me.
White flag this time.
It's going to be last lap battle, P4.
0.181. New fast flat for you. Car 2 has taken the
Adam lost a
lead.
lot of time. Lost a second, which was very good for me. Not like any pressure at all really from in behind. Just got to stay smooth until the end. That was all I was thinking really that whole time. Through the kink. Gotta get to Canada corner. Just don't mess anything up. Final corners before the end of the lap. The end of the race. And I get an off track right at the end. The one other incident right at the end. And you see behind me, Adam spun behind us right into the wall. And ended his race pretty much on the final lap. Just lost all traction straight into the wall, losing his rear wing and pretty heavy damage to the front of his car. His wheel. Very bad for him. And he was losing a lot of positions. He was P5 before. 3 LMP3s go past him in the final straight, getting him to P9. Very unfortunate for Adam. Very unfortunate. But I come around. This is me going off the track. You can see Adam in the background spinning off into the wall. But I come across. Great result from where I started. It was absolutely great. I was very, very happy with that. P4 from P15 in top split. Very excited there. Yeah, 87 I rating gained. Only a little bit safety rating, but that's alright. But yeah, back up to 2000 I rating. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for what I should do next, please let me know. And yeah, I'll see you next time.